What's up, guys? So today is a beautiful day. The sun is upon us. Another day to start and another opportunity to do better. So today in our series, we're going to be talking about COT, court reports, how you apply this to trading, how you source for your documents, how you source for your values, your figures, and how you put them up, mix them up with the other elements of your strategy, and how you can apply it to profitability in trading. COT reports. This stands for Commitment of Traders. So, commitment of traders. When you talk about commitment of traders, we're talking about a document that presents, all the trading activities that happen over a period of time. The activities that have taken place between buyers and sellers, those have gone long, those have gone short. Okay, it's a document that kind of, give you a summary of what have played out on a particular asset over a period of time. So there's a way to combine this figure and apply them to your charts and see how they make you profitable in your trading. Okay, so you can also look at it as value flow. From the commitments of traders, you'll be able to see how traders are moving from one asset to another, how they're moving their funds from one particular currency to another currency. Okay, so as we go forward, I'll be showing you a breakdown of how to source the information, how to compile the information, and then how to apply this information to trading. So the first thing you want to do is you come to this website, www.cftc.gov. So it brings you to this page here, and from here you come to data analysis, you come to market data and economic analysis, you go to commitment of traders. So under the commitment of traders, you come to this section on your left hand side, and then you scroll down. Okay, this is what you're looking for. You scroll down all the way, you come to Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Okay, and then on this under futures only, you click on the long format. So now it brings this kind of funny looking kind of page to you. Don't worry, the figures are very simple to understand once you know what you are doing. So what you want to do is scroll down. So if you can look at this, you can see Malaysian crude oil. Okay, the next one we have butter, the next one we have milk, we have but these are not our primary concern. Okay, so we want to scroll down to we keep scrolling down until we see the assets that concerns us. Okay, from here we can start seeing currency pair. You have Canadian dollar here, we have the Swiss franc here, they have the British pound. Okay, now I'll be doing the British pound and the euro because the British pound is the currency I trade the most, so I usually focus on just the British pound. Okay, I come here and gather the information. Yeah, so this report actually comes out every Tuesday of every week of the year. Every Tuesday of every week the report comes out. Okay, it has a 7-day difference from the previous date. So every 7 days they update the documents to show you what has happened in the previous week. So you scroll down and then you check. So we have the Japanese yen. You can see the Japanese yen. You can see the euro, and then you can see the euro British pound exchange rate. So now you just focus on those ones that's actually particular to you. So we come to British pound. Okay, let's start with the British pound. Okay, now let me explain what is happening here. Now if you look at this table here, okay, we have the open interest, we have longs, we have shorts, we have spread, we have long, we have shorts, we have long, we have short. Now on top of these subtitles we have non-commercial and commercial. Okay, so now what you want to focus on is on the non-commercial. Okay, I repeat, you want to focus on the non-commercial. All right, so it shows you the amount of contracts that have played out in the previous week. Okay, so now this is what actually your focus is going to be on, these two, the long and the short. Okay, now on this day it tells us that what happened in the previous week is that we have 42 shorts, approximately 42,000 short position, and then we have long position, and then we have 76,000 approximately short position. Okay, so how do you apply this to trading? So the first thing you want to do is that you want to compile the data. You want to compile your data and see how value have flowed through the British pound. Okay, so now this is just one of the sites we are going to use. Okay, then the next site we are going to go to is to come to another site, say my forexbook.com. Okay, so under my forex book you go to the market. Under market you come to data, COT data. You click on that. Okay, now so it brings you to this page, say commitment of traders data. All right, so you can see we have different currency pair here. Okay, what these guys have tried to do is that they've tried to give you a document, a compilation of the weekly data that have been coming out on a particular pair, on a particular currency. Okay, so like we have the euro quote data, we have the British pound, we have the Japanese yen, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, Russian rupee, Mexican peso. But like I said, I focus more on the British pound. Okay, depending on the currency pairs you've selected for yourself to trade. Okay, you can now pick the ones that suit you. Okay, but for now I'm going with the British pound. Okay, so you want to click on the British pound. Okay, when you click on British pound, you come and say click on view historical data, view historical commitment of traders data. So it will bring you to this page. So now this is what I want you to see. You can see that my FS book have done a very nice job in bringing out all this data. Okay, they've kept a database of all what have been transpiring. So we have right from 2017, 18, all the way back to 2006. Okay, and then of course we're in 2022, so this is the latest data for this year. All right, so now one thing you need to understand about compiling this data is that you don't have to go too far. Okay, you may just want to focus on, like me, what I do is I focus on the last 3 months. Okay, so for now I'm focusing on August, July and June. Maybe you may want to take it to May also, but maximum 5 months. Okay, because anything from 5 months the data doesn't really apply. Okay, so now what you want to do is that you want to bring out all this data into a particular sheet to show you how value have flowed from one pair to the other. Okay, so now what you want to do is to go to your Excel sheet. Okay, now let me show you what we're going to be producing. We're going to be producing this. Okay, now after we're done with what we're doing, we should have something like this. All right, we should have something like this. So this is what we are going to use to generate the information we need to trade. Okay, this way it is from here we are going to extract the information we need to apply to our trading. So in the first column here we have the dates, the second column we have the shorts, the longs, then the third shorts, then we have the change in long, the change in shorts. You don't have to jot this down, you can just always come back to this video and go through it. Okay, then we have the percentage long, then we have the percentage short, and then we have the net positions. Okay, so I'm going to explain all this over the course of this video. Okay, so now we're going to open a new page. We're going to open a new page here. Actually, this data is for the euro. Okay, and then we have that of the pounds. Okay, so what we're going to do is that I'm going to walk you through how I came about this table. Okay, the step-by-step approach I use in coming about this table here. Okay, so we return to our page, the commitment of traders. But first of all, you want to come back to your Excel sheet, and then you click on Ctrl N. We get a new page. So you want to go and adjust this a little bit. Okay, so the first item we have here is date. The next thing we have here is long positions. Then we have short positions. Then we have the next one is going to be change long, change short. Expand this, come here and say change long, change short. So the next one we have is percentage. We have the percentage long, and then we have the percentage short. Okay, I'm gonna be explaining all this, its relevance and how it applies to trading. Then the next one we have net positions. Okay, so what you want to do is probably you want to highlight this page. Of course, you must have been taught that you always save your work as you go on. But so this is just for illustration purpose, so I may not be saving this, but of course, learn to save your work. Alright, so now for long, I'll pick a green color, and then for short, I'll pick red color. Okay, so this is what we want to do. Now we'll go back to this page here. Okay, so we're going to start with August. Okay, this is the latest document here. That's on the 9th. That was the last report that came out on the 9th. So you come and open it. It will bring you to this page here. Okay, it will bring you to this page. So you come back and click on pounds GBP. And click on it. So now you can see the information here more concise. Okay, it shows you all the dates going back, all dates as much as you can scroll. But like I said, I'm really going to covering 3 months worth of data. I'll be covering 3 months worth of data. So now, like I said, you always come to we have the non-commercial positions here. We have the commercial positions. So our main focus here is going to be the non-commercial positions. Okay, under non-commercial positions we have long, we have shorts. All right, so now what you want to do is you just say, okay, 9th, the last report was 9th of August. Okay, you click on it. So we say 09/August/2022. Okay, so now under long, we come to under long, we go there, we say this is the long position is 42.1 something. You take that out, you come, you just paste it here, you go back, you go under shots, you copy this, and then you want to paste it there, and then the next thing, you come here, then the next date is going to be 2nd, I believe. Come and edit this. It's gonna be 2nd of August. Yes, like I said, it's a 7-day difference. Okay, so when you come here, I've been doing this over time, so it has stuck to me. Okay, don't worry, when you spend some time with it, you'll get familiar with it also. So you come here, you paste, and then you come, copy the shots, you paste, and then you do this, and then you paste. So you keep doing this until you get about 3 months worth of data. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and just fill it up for you, and then we'll come back to the video. Okay, so just stay put. Okay, we're back. So this is what we did. This is what we've done so far. So we did from August, July, June, May, April. So this, I think this is about 5 months worth of data. That's fine. We can work with this. Okay, so now what do you want to do? Now we have the change long, and then we have the change short. Okay, how do you bring out this data here? Okay, so now you want to say this for the long, you want to say the value on top, you subtract the value below it. Okay, from the value on top, you subtract the value below. Okay, so we'll come and enter an Excel formula that says, you come and say equals to your equal sign, this minus this. You press enter. Okay, when you press enter, it will give you the value, the change between, it will give you the change. So what I'm doing is I am subtracting what is below from what is on top. Okay, so let's go for the next column. Now you subtract this from this. Okay, so now we'll come and say equals to this minus this, and you say enter. It will give you a value. So now to make it very fast, all you have to do is to come and click on this little dot here, and then you just drag it down. Automatically it will compute everything for you like that. So now, okay, now you come to the short, you do the same thing for the short also. Okay, you come and say equals to the value on top minus the value below, enter, and then you come here again and you say the value on top, you say equals to the value on top minus the value below. Okay, so actually this, I know table things, anything that look like mathematics can actually make it seem very boring, but seriously, if you're really going to make headways in forex, you must be ready to face the boring things. Okay, you must be able to enjoy the boring things, guys. That's what it is. Okay, it's not fun, especially when you're starting. It's not fun, but seriously, if you can discipline yourself to walk through the confusion and the challenges, seriously, you're going to come out very, very fine. So going forward, okay, what you want to come and do now is to come, you hold this point here, and then you drag it all the way down. Okay, so the same thing, you come for the percentage short. Okay, so now what you want to say is what you want to do is say the value, this value for long, you say this value, all over this value multiply by 100. Okay, so you say equals to this value divided by this value of long, and then multiply it by 100, and you say enter. Now to give you a percentage, Okay, so what you want to come and do is that you want to round it up to the nearest 0. Okay, so you come and say, you come and click on it, you do this, take it back. All right, okay, to the nearest whole number, I mean. So now you come and you do this, you also come down, you say equals to this value divided by this value by 100. Enter. So to give you a figure, then you come here and you do this again to the nearest whole number. Then what you can also do this, you come down and drag it all the way down here. Okay, and to give you the value. Okay, so now you do the same thing for the shorts. You say equals to percentage short, this one divided by percentage short times 100. You press enter, then you come and then you take this to the nearest whole number and then you drag it down. Okay, so this is what you get. These are the values you get. Okay, now as for the percentage, as for the net positions, okay, this is how you do it. Okay, from the net positions, you come and say equals to. Now you want to use you have to observe this. Now you look at the column with the highest figure and the column with the lower figure. So you start with the column with the highest figure. Okay, depending on which one comes higher first. All right. So now our shorts, we have more shorts than we have more longs. Okay. So now we'll come to the shorts. We'll come and say equals to this minus this, and then we press enter. Then we want to do the same thing. We'll just hold down this button and then we drag it all the way down. Okay, so now this is how you come about your table. Okay, so now what we want to do sometimes is that you want to come and you rename this, you say British pound. Okay, so maybe you can do another one, you call it euro. Sorry, rename it. Maybe you call this euro, and then you come again, you rename this, you say JPY. Okay, so anyhow you want to, like I said, the currency pairs you want to focus on is what is paramount. So what I'll do now is to just go and copy the value of what I've done for the euro and bring it here. All right. So after the whole thing, you are going to have this table. You're going to have these two tables. Okay, so now what you want to do, what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to show you how you read these tables and how you apply it to trading. Okay, so now I want to look at this I want to look at this table critically. Okay, now look at the long. This is for the euro now. Look at the long. Okay, over time from the month of April. Okay, from the month of April to the recent date, which is the second. Okay, so I think one value here is missing, so I'm just going to come and introduce that value here. Let's say insert. I think that should be for August 9th. We don't have August 9th here, so we'll say 09. So we'll come here and come and look for. Okay, let's also work our way back. We go to euro. Okay, so we have the 9th of this. So we come to this long, we copy it out, we paste it, and then we copy this here, and then we paste it. Then we do the same thing here. Okay, yeah, we just drag it up, gives us the value, drag it up, and we drag it up. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit on the notification bell, and of course don't forget to like this video. Okay, so we look at this, we look at these values here. Okay, now this is what we have, this is what we're having. If you look at from the month of April to the month of August, okay, you see that our values have been increasing. The longs have been was increasing until it got to this point, and then from there it started decreasing a little bit. That's people were, the long positions were reducing, and until it got to this point where we have more longs today. This is the latest figure coming out from the Chicago Mercantile Board. All right. So now the short position. If you look at the short position, also the short positions were also increasing. The shorts were increasing steadily. It was increasing until it got to this. Okay. So you can see how it started. We had as at April 5th, we had more long positions than short positions. Okay, but today we have more short positions than long positions. So what does that tell you? That over time, okay, in the span of 5 months, we've been shorting the euro. Okay, we've been shorting the euro. All right, and if you go to your chart, you see that this is actually reflecting on your chart. You see that for a while, over the span of 5 months, the markets have been short, traders have been shorting the euro more. Okay, and then they've been increase in shorts and decrease in longs. All right, that's the way to put it. Increase in shorts and decrease in long. So I'm just gonna open excuse me, I'll open trading view. Let's go to trading view. Let's open the euro USD. I'll take it to the daily charts. So now I'm gonna show you this. Just focus on the on the candlesticks. Okay, let's look at from the month of April. Okay, this is the month of April. Okay, this is the month of April. So the month of April begins here. All right, and then all the way to this point. So you can see that they've been dumping the euro. Okay, the number of shorts, that's the number of people, number of traders shorting the euro have been increasing over time. That's been increasing. So that's why you can see that the euro have been falling. And then if you look at the last figure, let's go back to our table. If you look at the last figure, you'll see that we had a boost, sort of. Okay, kind of. Okay, you see from this week to this week there was decrease, and then all of a sudden there's a boost in the longs. Okay, this is the reflection of it here. What's happening here? Okay, you can see that we have some bullish momentum over here around this point here. So where do we go from here? We keep watching. Will the euro remain bullish? We don't know. We'll allow price action to give us the information we need. Okay, like I said, guys, I always say this: we don't predict the market, we don't speculate, we do all that, but most importantly, we are only reactive in this market. Okay, we are only reactive. So that's why you can see that the euro has been nosediving over time in this space of 5 months. Okay, that's actually been nosediving for a long time. Like I said, I just look at 5 months worth of data. Okay, but probably if you go 7 months, 8 months backwards, you see that okay, the euro have been falling. Okay, but at least for the past 5 months, you can see that the candlestick have been respecting the cut reports. Okay, so now what does that tell me? When I look at this report and I see this, what does it tell me? It tells me that okay, look, guy, all what you should be doing in this market is shorting this market for the long term. Okay, even though I'm going to be taking some buy positions, but I will not hold them for too long. Okay, I will hold them for a short period of time, so that I don't get caught on the wrong side. Okay, so guys, once again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and also please like this video so that the algorithm can send these videos to other beginners, traders, and those who are interested in learning about the cut reports. Okay, so that's how you read this table. Okay, now the percentage change the percentage change, okay, tells you, okay, for instance now, what I have here is that this first figure here for the change in long positions, okay, is the, of course, like I said, it's the deduction of this figure from this figure. So it tells me that, okay, there's a massive change of orders, okay, from the previous week to this week. All right, that's the more longs. Okay, now don't allow the negative figures confuse you. The negative figures, that's what Excel does. Okay, don't like to confuse you, but just look at the change. It shows you the change in value. It shows you the change. Okay, if there's an increase or a decrease in orders from the previous week to the week you are in. All right, so now you also come to the change in short positions also. Okay, you look at this. Okay, it's the same thing also. Okay, when you click on it, it shows you the difference, okay, of what happened over time, the change in position. So you can see that in the last week we have more people placing long positions on the euro than traders placing short positions. Okay, so for this week we have more people placing short positions than long positions. As for this, there's also more people placing short positions than long positions. All right, so you keep looking at this table. Okay, it shows you the change, okay, in the market trend, in the momentum of what is actually happening. So it helps you to better position yourself. Okay, it helps you to better position yourself for the coming week. That, okay, this week, for instance, this week we are going into now. All right, I'll be looking to long the euro. If I was trading the euro, okay, I'm only using the euro for illustration here. Okay, just for illustration, because actually my primary pair, my primary currency is the British pounds. Okay, so if we come to the British pound, we can see what's also happening in the British pound. You can see that from over time, okay, long positions, they've been longing, as in the number of longs have been increasing steadily over time. Like last week we have a lot of longs. Okay, see the change. You can see that. Okay, look at these figures. Okay, there've been some little value, and then boom, all of a sudden in 1 week. Okay, this is supposed to be 9th. Sorry. So in 1 week you have a massive boost of longs. So going forward, I'm going to be looking for only long positions, because this tells me that there's been a change, a shift in momentum. All right, let's see if this week we are coming into is going to sustain this. Okay, so the next report is supposed to come out on this Tuesday, which is going to be, I think that's 16th. Yes, that's on the 16th. Okay, so we'll be looking forward to see the next report. Let's see if the figure is going to be sustained above this figure. Okay, so now you can see that, look at this again, there's more positions, there is more long positions here, okay, from the previous week. And then look at the shorts. Okay, last week we have 85,714 orders being placed on the short side. Okay, but this week we have a decrease. You understand? You can see that this week now we have, so you're looking at the change, the shift. Okay, now there's a shift here. Okay, there's a shift in the long, there's a shift in the short. The shift in the long is that there's an increase in the number of orders. Why in the short, there's a decrease from 85 to 76,000. Okay, you can see it. So that's why you come to change. Okay, to show you, when you click on it, to show you what has happened. You come and click on it to show you what has happened, and then you can also see the percentage change. Okay, so if you look at this, you see that from the long side, the value have changed by 31% from last week, while from the short side it has changed by 12%. So you can see that the long habits for this week, guys. All right, take your time and understand these things. Okay, take your time and understand these things. So now looking at the net positions. Okay, looking at the net position, of course you can see that the net positions, for a while it has been shorts. Okay, it has been short. The shorts have been the bulls, the bears have actually been ruling this market. But there's something I wanted to take note of. Their power, you can see that if you look at the net positions, okay, over time their power have been decreasing. okay, the impact of the bears in the British pound market have been decreasing. All right, so the buyers are actually coming in more now. They're actually coming in gradually. They're coming in. So now we're going to wait for the next report to see if this value is sustained, which I have a feeling that's going to be sustained, because let's go to the chart and see. Let's see the British pound versus the USD. The same thing playing out also, guys. The same thing playing out. You can see if you come to the month of April, you can see that they've also been shorting. They've been selling the British pound, okay, not until after a while that it is gaining some strength and now going up. So now let's see what's gonna play out this week. Okay, my expectation is just an expectation. Okay, is that we're going to have this and then go up. Like I said, this is just analysis. Okay, so but well, more this week I'm actually looking to buy the British pound. Okay, so this is what I do. Okay, I just don't come to the chart and just pick trades like that. No, I don't come to the chart and just pick trade. Okay, I try to put my information together. All right, I go to my cut report, look at the fundamental side, also look at some other parameters and know where to position myself. See, as in the first thing about this market is that, look, you want to get your direction. Okay, once you get your direction, then your entry is easy. Okay, your entry is easy. As long as you remain reactive in this market, the entries will be easy for you. All right, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, share this video, and of course hit the notification bell so that when you have new videos coming out, to be notified. Okay, so what I'm looking at this currency buying this week. Okay, I'm actually bullish on this currency this week. So let's see how it plays out. Okay, so guys, go back, sit down, open your Excel sheet and see how you can also compute your own values. Okay, your own database. Okay, for the currency you're trading. All right, so you can do that for the yen pair, you can do that for the Swiss francs, you can do that for the CAD. All right, so that's depending on your trading style. Okay, like I said, guys, I've mentioned this before. Okay, you are cooking your own strategy here. All right, I'm showing you this thing so that you can know where to better position yourself in the market. Okay, this is my style. This is what I've developed over time on my own. All right, so I look at the charts, I look at the fundamentals, I look at the cut reports, and then I trade accordingly. All this tells me where the market is headed. All right, and then I place my trade in that direction. So thank you guys for staying through this video. Okay, I'll be seeing you in the next video, in the next series. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you and see you next time.